Today we're going to be taking a deeper look into the gacha or summoning system here in Honkai Star Rail. And yes, the beautiful anime character that you see in front of me, you can actually summon her. So first and foremost, I want to say at the beginning of the game, there's going to be a character specific banner, a character specific light cone, a standard banner, and a beginner banner. Now in the beginner banner, guys, this is actually where you're going to get a discount. So once you reach the pity timer of 50, you will actually get your very first 5-star guaranteed. Now the first 5-star characters that you are guaranteed to get so far, from what we know from closed beta 2, is Welt, Himeko, Japard, Bronya, and Clara. Now I actually went over these characters and made a separate video on them and went in more in depth with them. So if you guys want to check that out after this video, feel free to do so, because I know a lot of people are going to be re-rolling and stuff here in this phase if they didn't actually pull the beginner warp character that they wanted to start out with. Even though it's not that big of a deal, because the characters that are here in this banner, you'll actually be able to pull in the limited banner. Another thing to know, guys, is that the summons here are also discounted. Instead of wasting 10 star row passes, which is the currency that you need to summon these characters, it's going to be reduced by 20%. So all you're going to need is 8. In this banner, you're guaranteed to obtain at least 1 4-star or above object every 10 warps. Now in this banner, you're also going to be pulling a mixture of characters with also light cones. And light cones is basically like weapons in Genshin Impact. So just think that. But as I was saying earlier, the characters that you could actually pull here, you can pull in the limited banner. Now a little bit more about the limited banner. So from what we know so far, guys, there is going to be a drop rate boost on the limited banner unit. And the way the limited banner unit is going to be working is just how the Genshin Impact limited banners work. So the way that works is whenever they do come out with these specific limited time characters, you're going to have a chance to be able to pull them, and there's going to be a certain time frame to pull them. Now after that time frame expires, they're actually going to pull that character away, and then you won't be able to actually pull that character anymore. Sometimes what they do in other gacha games, they'll get the character banner unit that you weren't able to pull, that was the featured unit with the drop rate rate up. They will go ahead, and once the time is up, they'll go ahead and put them in the standard banner. That's not what they're going to do here. I believe they're just going to go ahead and grab the unit and then take it away, and then whenever they do decide to bring that unit back, they're going to do a rerun for that character, and then that's when you can go ahead and pull for them. And I believe after the unit ages after a long time, and they start getting a bunch of units in this game, then they're definitely gonna just go ahead and throw that unit in the standard banner. But because it's gonna be the newer units, it's gonna be highly sought after and stuff, they're gonna just go ahead and have them for a limited amount of time and then pull them away. And one thing I did notice, guys, is that there is no guaranteed way of getting a unit. Right now the only thing that they have is the rate up, but I only think they're only doing that for the beta test. When the game actually launches, I believe they will actually have their set pity rate, so you guys can go ahead and guarantee yourself that character or pity that character, right? And it's really key to have these systems in places, because it actually gives us a way of gauging how far we are of getting that character or how close we are, and it lets us know if we want to keep pulling or hold back and wait for something else. So yeah, I think these systems are definitely super important. But again, everything is due to change because it is in the closed beta. Right now they're transitioning into the closed beta 3. So once they're done with that, I believe they're just gonna be doing minor bug fixes and stuff. And then after that, they're gonna actually go ahead and put the pities in place and stuff. The good news is though, is that the character will have a boosted drop rate. So this specific character that's gonna be on this banner, you'll actually have a higher chance of pulling this unit. Now the same thing works for this character banner unit, is every 10 pulls, you are guaranteed to get a 4-star object, whether it be a light cone just like here, or a character and stuff like that. So yeah, just keep that in mind, guys. Also, the currency this is going to use a star rail pass as well, but it's going to be a golden star rail pass where you can actually use those specific tickets on these limited time banner units, so you can go ahead and try to pull for them. The standard banner will have its own star rail pass, but since it's standard, it's going to be a silver looking pass. I'm kind of in the way, but if you guys can see right here, this is the pass of how that looks. And this is going to be the Stellar Jade, which is equivalent to Primo Gems from Genshin Impact. So just keep that in mind. That's basically what that is. Now, since I was speaking so much about the standard banner, guys, this is the standard banner right here. And these units, you're actually going to be able to pull in the limited unit banner, which I was just talking about earlier. So that's why I always tell people, do not pull on this banner. Always save your Stellar Jade, which is your in-game currency like Primo Gems, to pull for the limited time units so you guys can have a higher chance at pulling them, because you have a chance at pulling those characters in those limited character banner units anyways, right? The only time you really want to be pulling on this banner is when you have that silver star rail pass that I was talking about earlier. And this is how that star rail pass looks right here. But yeah, the same units that were on the beginner warp character, they're going to be the same units in the standard warp banner. The same applies for here, but instead you'll actually have a chance of pulling the 5-star light cones here in this banner as well. And now onto the light cone, guys. So the light cones is literally just weapons, think of it that way, that will have a specific ability that will be a lot stronger if you give it to the character it's supposed to go to. For example, in this one, this is the in the night light cone that is actually Sheila's specific light cone. So if you give this to her, it's going to have a unique passive ability that will help her out tremendously, just like the weapons in Genshin Impact have specific passives that are really good with the specific character's kit that it's meant for. That's how this is going to work. Even though you can still apply this light cone to anyone else, best way to utilize this is to give it to the character it belongs to. Now, if you don't have that character, you can still always give this light cone to someone. It could be just any other 5-star, because again, since it's a 5-star light cone, it will have those 5-star stats, which will be really good. But yeah, same thing applies here, guys. You actually have a boost rate, but there is no pity timer yet, guys. So we don't know how many pulls it is that you're gonna need to pull this weapon specifically, as far as like pitying it, because you know, sometimes we don't get good luck, sometimes we do, but sometimes, you know, you kind of want to lean on the pity counter so you can know you're guaranteeing yourself a chance of getting whatever it is that you're going after. So as of right now, we haven't had no insight or word about how many times we're gonna have to pull in order to get a specific light cone or a specific limited unit, because it applies also for that unit as well. Now these light cones are gonna have really cool banner looking art behind them. And yeah, they're also gonna have a timer on them as well. Now, as far as the light cones, are they gonna be limited? I'm not too sure if they're actually gonna be limited as well. I'm guessing they might not be, but they probably could be as well. I don't think they might make the light cones exclusive as well, but we'll just have to wait on that. But the light cone tickets that it does need is also the golden star rail passes, so you can go ahead and try to pull those as well. And now that we went over all of this, guys, let's go ahead and see how a 10 pull looks so far. Now remember, guys, this is based on the closed beta 2, so the animations and stuff can change after this. It might not be like this exactly 1-to-1. Damn, grats to this guy, he pulled a March 7th. Pretty cool. And that's how basically it's gonna be. You do your pulls, you try to summon, and that's it. You know, you use your currency and stuff. But yeah, I wish you guys the best of luck once the game does come out and you guys go into this gacha. So, and I hope you guys get all the 5 stars you guys want and all the 5-star light cones. And yeah, and I hope you guys make some really cool team comps. We'll be making a video here soon now on the limited 5-star units, so keep out an eye out for that. And yeah, subscribe, like the video if you like the video, share this around, and leave a comment down below what you guys think about the gacha system so far. Also, another thing, once I find out how much the pity timer is to get the pity unit, I will definitely let you guys know. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go over that in the closed beta 3, because it is the last closed beta, and I'm pretty sure everything is set in stone already in the closed beta 3. Just basically minor bug fixes and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. It's your boy Jada. I'm out. Peace.